I don't have to earn rest. I don't have to earn nourishment. I don't have to earn love. I get to rest because I'm human. I get to nourish my body because I exist. I get to receive love, not because I did something to deserve it, but because I am. And honestly, I forget this all the time. I fall into that loop, that exhausting cycle where I think I have to do more, be better, prove myself before I get to feel good, before I get to feel proud, before I get to feel safe or taken care of. I catch myself thinking, did I do enough today to deserve a break? Have I been good enough to deserve this food? Did I work hard enough to finally let go for a minute? And it's just exhausting. This belief that I have to earn the most basic things like rest, food, or love, it's not mine. It never was. It's conditioning. It's programming. It's the voice of culture, perfectionism, capitalism, generational patterns, and maybe even trauma. It's not my truth. Because my truth is this: I don't have to earn something that shouldn't ever be conditional in the first place. Rest is not a reward. Food is not a reward. Love is not a reward. They are birthrights. They are part of what makes us whole. They are not something I unlock when I've hustled hard enough. And yet, somewhere along the way, I've learned that I had to suffer first. That pleasure had to be earned. That softness was only allowed after the hard things were done. And even then, maybe not. I was taught that pushing through is strong, that no pain, no gain is somehow noble, that ignoring my needs is how I prove I'm worthy. And I believed it for a long time. I wore exhaustion like a badge of honor. I wore restriction like discipline. I wore emotional suppression like maturity. But I was never thriving. I was surviving. Barely. And even then, I was blaming myself for being tired, for being hungry, for feeling needy, or emotional, or messy. I've learned now that wasn't strength. That was disconnect. Because real strength is saying, I'm tired and I'm allowed to be. I'm hungry and I'm going to feed myself. I need love and I'm going to stop pretending I don't. Real power is listening to myself, honoring my body, and letting softness be sacred again. So I'm letting go of the idea that I have to earn my needs. I don't have to push myself to the edge of burnout before I take a break. I don't have to restrict and punish my body before enjoy nourishing a meal. I don't have to achieve some imaginary level of perfection before I'm allowed to be loved. Rest doesn't mean I'm lazy. Eating doesn't mean I've lost control. Slowing down doesn't mean I'm falling behind. Actually, slowing down is how I come back to myself. Because when I slow down, I can hear myself again. When I rest, I can feel what I've been running from. And when I nourish myself, I remind my nervous system that I am safe. And when I treat myself with compassion, care, and consistency, I start healing. Not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually, energetically, and generationally. I'm healing the part of me that was told to be quiet and polite and small. I'm healing the version of me who thought being worthy meant being useful. I'm healing the little girl who felt like she had to earn love with performance. And that's big. That's brave. That's sacred work. Every time I rest before I'm desperate. Every time I feed myself without guilt. And every time I choose self-kindness over self-punishment, I'm rewriting the story. I'm showing my nervous system that I don't have to live in survival mode anymore. I'm showing my body that it can trust me again. I'm showing my inner child that love doesn't disappear when I slow down. I'm not perfect at this. I still have days where I feel like I need to prove something. I still catch myself asking, have I done enough to deserve peace today? But now I can pause and say, wait, why am I still trying to earn what should already be mine? I am allowed to rest. I am allowed to eat. I am allowed to feel beautiful, even when I'm not doing anything. I am allowed to be loved, even in the moments when I don't love myself perfectly. I don't have to hustle for acceptance. I don't have to shrink for safety. I don't have to burn out to be seen as strong. I get to rest when I'm tired. I get to nourish when I'm hungry. I get to ask for help when I need it. I get to receive love without earning it. I am human, and that is enough. So here's what I'm choosing now. I'm choosing presence. I'm choosing softness. I'm choosing wholeness over hustle. I'm choosing to be kind to the version of me that only knew how to survive and strive. I'm choosing rest, not as a reward, but as a rhythm. I'm choosing nourishment, not as a transaction, but as a form of devotion. I'm choosing love, not because I finally got it together, but because it's who I am underneath all the noise. And I will keep choosing this, even when it feels unfamiliar, and even when it feels hard, because I'm done waiting to be enough. I already am.